Hey guys, I just left my daughter's Valentine's Day party at her elementary class. I got to volunteer and was one of the only fathers in the class. And it's so special, and that's one of the reasons why I got into real estate, which was for work-life balance. And I'm sure if you're the same, or if you got into it for the unlimited earnings in terms of income potential, this is also for you too, because you can have both. You can have high uncapped earning potential while still protecting your work-life balance. And if that's what you want, then you're going to want to listen to the rest of this video. To tell you how I do that, now to give you a little recap here, or to set this up, I consistently close over 85 transactions per year while not working after 6 p.m. and I don't work weekends. So if I choose to work a weekend, I always make sure that it's one day, only a Saturday, and have a 3-hour time block. Now, how do I do this, you might ask? It's very simple. The first thing you have to do is dispel your limiting belief that it can be done. I promise you it can be done, and that your clients will fall in line as long as you create the proper expectation. Now, the thing that you can't do is try to apply this method to the clients that you're currently working with, because if that's not the expectation you set up front, or you've been functioning under a different understanding, it's too late to go back. However, you can start it with all your new clients today. And how you do it is just simply from day one, from moment one, you create the expectation of how they are to treat you and what their expectations of your time are going to be. So, and I'll give you a good example outside of the real estate industry how that works. If you were to go to your doctor's office at 7 p.m. on a Saturday night, and it says right on their door and on their website that they're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, and nobody's there, you're not kicking and screaming wanting to fire your doctor and find a new doctor because they're not there. You're going to say, oh, yep, I forgot they weren't open. They're only open during the week. And it's the same thing with us. It doesn't have to be different. I know a lot of people, and I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't know, I'm worried about losing a client. You have to be willing to potentially lose a client if they're not willing to work with you on your terms in order to stand for something. So what you'll find is that you're really not going to get a lot of pushback. So I actually share a story with every client that I sign. Once we're under a buyer agency contract or they sign a listing with me, I let them know how we communicate. I find out how to best communicate with them. And I tell them that we have a charging station as a family that I put my phone in at 6 o'clock every night, and we have dinner together 6 nights a week. What I find is that there's no pushback, there's no recoil. They're actually excited that there's a family out there that has those traditional values, and they say, oh, I love that, or oh, I wish we could do that too. And it's not that I don't get phone calls from my clients after 6. What happens though is it always starts out, the voicemail starts out with, I'm really sorry to be calling you so late, or I'm sorry to be calling, I know you're with your family. And those numbers of phone calls drastically reduce. And I tell them, if you have a fire, if it's an emergency, leave a message. I do monitor my phone. And if it's truly something that cannot wait till the next business day, I promise you I will address it. I won't let that happen. And they say, I completely understand. And they actually want me to have that time with my family. So draw a line in the sand, start standing up for your schedule, develop and design the schedule that you want, and just put it out there. Put it to work, and I promise it'll work for you. So good luck with that, and let me know how it goes.